Imagine carrying around a heavy backpack full of regrets, limiting beliefs, and negative past experiences. Every day it's holding you back from achieving what you're meant to have in your life. What if I told you this is what most people are doing, and the truth is, if you want to manifest your every desire and live the life of your dreams, all you have to do is drop that backpack. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly how reliving past experiences and holding on to old beliefs is holding you back. You'll also learn how to let go of your old story mentally and emotionally. And finally, we'll go over actionable steps you can take to rewrite your story and begin living and aligning with your ideal life. Oftentimes, our past story, what we've experienced, believed, or been told by outside influence, holds us back because every time we try and change ourselves and achieve something new or manifest our desires, we continue identifying with them. So how can we detach from our old story and step into the version of ourselves that manifests every desire easily and effortlessly? The first step in the process is understanding your old story and exactly how it's holding you back. Your old story is likely made up of past failures, painful experiences, and limiting beliefs. These are manifesting in the present moment, often in thoughts and emotions aligned with something like, I'm not good enough, money doesn't flow to me, or things never work out. So why does this past story, why do these old experiences keep coming back up and facing us, causing problems, manifestations of negative experience in the present moment? The reason for this is because the universe is mental, and the mind is creating from the dominant story that you tell yourself. That which you're identifying with is going to be a part of your world. That's why Neville Goddard said, to change your world, you must begin by changing your imagination. The past is not your master unless you allow it to be. The truth is, you can't manifest the life of your dreams if you're still living mentally in that old story. I want you to take a moment to close your eyes, focus, and let the mind bring up one of these elements of your old story. A recurring thought or belief tied to your past. It could be related to relationships. Maybe they always end up the same way. Could be related to money. You always run into money problems, not having enough. I want you to identify the origin of this thought. Where in your past did this come from? Was it something someone else said to you? Was it a negative experience that was traumatic for you? Ask yourself how that story really makes you feel. Can you see how it keeps creating the same reality, the same experiences over and over? Can you see how in order to break the cycle, you must let it go? Now let's dive into exactly how you can let go of the old story. The first step, of course, is awareness. You have to recognize your old story. You can't detach from something you don't see. Take time tonight to write down exactly what your old story is. What are these beliefs, these patterns that keep playing out in your life? Be honest, what memories keep playing on repeat? Are you reliving trauma each and every day, bringing that old story, the past, into the present moment, and sowing negative seeds for the future? Step 2, once you're clear on that, you want to reframe the past. You can do this by reinterpreting your past experiences. Instead of seeing your past as a curse, reframe it in your mind to see it as something that taught you, something that made you stronger and more wise. Practice forgiveness, or you can even revise the event using your imagination. You can instead see it going how you desired things to go. Believe it as real so you can finally let go of this old negative story. For example, if you failed in business before, that doesn't mean that you're destined to be a failure forever. Instead, you can reinterpret it or even reimagine it. What did it teach you about the future? What did you learn about the power of success? Look at that failure as a stepping stone towards your next success. Or you can even revise it. Imagine that you had the ideal business experience and live in the mindset, the attitude, the mood that it is true of you. And step 3 to letting go of your old story is to release emotional attachment. Mental detachment from negative circumstances, past experiences, limiting beliefs is your key to freedom. You are not your past. You are not your story. You are the creator of your reality. As Florence Scovel Shinn said, you can never receive what is yours by divine right while clinging to the past. The truth is, all time is now. There is only this present moment. So when you bring this past experience into the present, you are perpetuating those negative experiences, those negative cycles in your life. When you learn to let go, detach emotionally, then you are free to write a new story and therefore become a brand new person who manifest their every desire easily and effortlessly. Now let's touch on exactly how you can rewrite your old story, become a new version of yourself, shifting into your ideal reality here and now. There is such immense power in rewriting your narrative, rewriting your beliefs about yourself, rewriting old negative past experiences to reflect your positivity and your future as a success. The reason for this is because the subconscious mind, the infinite power and intelligence which is creating your reality based on your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, doesn't care whether your story is real or not. It cares only what you focus on, positive or negative. That's going to show up in your world. If you keep telling yourself that you're a failure, that you're not good enough, that's going to show up in your world. However, if you tell yourself that you are loved, you are abundant, you are worthy and successful, the subconscious mind will absolutely make it true. So I want you to write your new story. Later tonight, when you do the exercise from earlier, writing about your old story and reframing it, then begin to work on your new story. Who exactly do you want to be? What do you want to be true of you? Imagine you have a fresh start here and now. Nothing is stopping you from being the ideal version of yourself. What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of world do you want to live in? What do you hope to accomplish? Write it all down as though it's already true now. Some examples of things you could write are: I am wealthy, I am successful, I'm living in my dream home. Opportunities flow to me easily and effortlessly. My world is safe and full of love and joy. Think ideally here, shoot for the stars, because nothing can stop you from having it. Next, and this is crucial, the secret is to feel the new story. Read over what you write and let it impress your subconscious mind with the feeling you would have if it were true now. Make that feeling a habit, begin to live in it. Perhaps reread your new story in the morning when you wake up or just before bed and fall asleep feeling it's true of you. You want to do this as a habit because the moment you believe your new story more than your old story, reality shifts. Next, let's touch on acting as if and staying detached. Acting as if is when you make that feeling a habit. The feeling of your new story being true of you is a natural part of your day and who you are. You embody your story by acting mentally as if it's already true. That's key. I said act mentally. So, for example, if you're manifesting abundance, don't spend money that you don't have trying to physically act as if. Act mentally as if. For example, if there's something that you want to buy, you see it in the window of a store, but you don't have it in the bank account right now to make it happen. You can imagine yourself right in that moment or before you go to bed as the person who walked into the store and confidently bought it with more than enough left over. Think about it. How exactly would you show up? How would you carry yourself mentally, emotionally? What mood would you have if you already had the life you wanted? Start being that version of you today. Now let's touch on the role of detachment. This is key right here. Detachment means no more clinging to the past or obsessing about the future. When you're reliving the old story, it makes you obsess about the future. You're scared of what's going to come. You think those cycles are coming again. You've taught yourself by identifying with the old story that you need to expect negativity in the future. If you truly want to detach and become as free as possible, manifesting everything you desire easily and effortlessly, you have to let go of both. If it's difficult to let go of fear, worry, doubt, impatience, your old story that's holding you back, or about obsessing on the future, I dive so much deeper into how to eliminate all of this to live your ideal life as quickly, easily, and effortlessly as possible in the Manifest Anything with Detachment course. It is life-changing, and students have even had instant changes in their life when they apply the teachings. If that sounds good to you, you can snag it at the link in the pinned comment or the description. So now, what's an affirmation we can say to help us identify with the new version of ourselves and our new story? Repeat after me. I let go of my old story. I embrace the truth that I am limitless, free, and capable of creating my dream life. Now let's recap the key points from this video so you can really impress it in the mind and apply it in your life to create changes now. First, remember your old story holds you back by keeping you in limitation with the old beliefs and negative experiences, replaying over and over in the mind, activating those old negative past emotions and keeping you stuck. Second, you can let go of this old story by recognizing, reframing, and releasing attachment to the past. Third, rewrite your story, embody it, and detach. This is how you create your new reality. I want you to remember, you are not a victim of your past. You are not your past. You are the creator of your present and your future reality. Let go of what no longer serves you and step into your power now. So I'm sure you found this helpful. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment down below one element of your new story that you're going to embody today. Next up, if you want to learn how to overcome the illusions of fear and failure to step into your ideal reality now, watch this video right here. As always, thank you so much for watching. I love you all very much, and I will see you next time. Take care.